This is, you want to talk about the presidential elections. That's what you want to talk about. So let's just get to it. It seems like that's the only conversation to be had in Nigeria now. Everybody's worried about who's going to win this, who's going to win. Will Atiku win for PDP? Will Peter Obi win for the Labour Party? Or will Tinubu win for APC? And that's the big question, who's going to win? My opinion on this issue is this. I'm not a big fan of politics they play in Africa. I'm not a big fan of it. And the reason why I'm not a big fan of the politics they play in Africa is because there's no ideology to it. Not only in Nigeria, other African countries, a lot of them, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them, there's no ideology. What they're about is power. They don't care about if our ideologies are the same or not. There's no ideology. So that's why you can see Mr. A will jump from party A to party B, and from party B to party C. What he's looking for is where can he get power, political power. You see, and one thing I've also found about the politics we play in Nigeria, is during election time, there's this euphoria that sweeps up everybody. There's this euphoria that people feel like, it's time for us to decide our fate. We're going to decide it. We're going to go and vote. We're going to try and select leaders that will make this next 4 years better. There's always that euphoria every 4 years. It's excitement of we're going to vote. You understand what I'm saying? And then in this excitement, there's always some guy that comes up, right? Some political figure that comes up, either through campaign or whatever, that becomes popular with the people, and then this person promises heaven on earth. I'm going to get this, your children will go to school, there'll be enough money to do this, there'll be enough to do that, and people, because of their gullible nature, because of they've suffered to the point where they have been traumatized, they come to accept this, they come to expect these people to do these things, and not only that, because some people even go and follow these people because they feel they are going to gain something if that person gets in power. And that has always been how it is in Africa, And one thing that kind of pisses me off when I look at the politics we play in Nigeria is because the years before the election, people usually suffer. Take a good look at this election that we're going to go into, right? Think of 2-3 years back, the suffering some people endured when the inflation was so high, food was expensive. Even till now, food is still expensive, right? Food was expensive, right? And then there was so much economic problems that a lot of people that invested in the country had to leave. You understand what I'm saying? So, and to make matters worse, there were a lot of killings, a lot of innocent lives were lost. 2-3 years back, even this year. But when election period comes, all this thing dies down. To make matters worse, we have young people who are not even in university at the moment. So, but all these things get suppressed, and election becomes the only thing the news want to talk about, the only thing the TV want to talk about, it's the only thing the newspapers carry, it's the only thing that even the people on the street want to talk about. And our everyday problems, which have not been resolved, which will not be resolved, are never brought to the book, never brought out. And that's why I'm not a big fan of this whole election, who will win. That's why I'm not a fan of it.